$2 beers, $5 wings.
Now you have to go to lap dance? I have to give them the mic. That's a special.
$5 lap dances.
Oh, really?
Here's a little Crazy Horse plug for all you guys.
All right.
The $15 voucher special at the world famous downtown Crazy Horse will get you admission, a $5 lunch, a soft beverage, and 2 tableside dances for $15. Boom.
That's a good deal.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Put it in that G-string and watch it. Welcome to Game Day Battle.
Watch out, they bite.
Where Cleveland sports news meets biased and outspoken opinion. And yes, Brett is talking from experience. They do bite. We have a very big show tonight after a tremendous weekend here for Ohio. We had the Buckeyes beat Michigan. We had OH. Wait.
Come on, man.
Where the dude? All right.
That's where he's going this time.
It doesn't matter. As long as the outside they're O's.
Yeah, exactly.
We are the dumbest group of individuals ever. They beat Michigan. Also, rivalry weekend. The Browns and the Steelers. Yes, the Browns won. It was very ugly, extremely ugly. But we won. Let's give the Browns some love for that. We also want to look at the Cavs because they're entering that part of the season where we can start saying we're looking at what we've got. At least for the foreseeable future. So we want to look a little bit at them and what they're doing now. Let's pick them apart a little bit. Also, the Big Ten is now going to house 14 teams. Is that
the Big 14? Is
the Big 14. It would be the dumbest name ever. So the Big Ten.
No, actually, that's the Big East. That's the worst team name.
Is that really the new?
The Big East split up, and instead of going like names like legends and heroes, they went Big East West and Big East East.
This is dumb. They didn't. Yeah, that's just poor thinking.
Yep.
Game Day Battle is brought to you by Bamboozle's Restaurant and Lounge in Parma. They have the best drink specials anywhere. Seriously, buy one, get one free drinks. How often do you hear of it? You don't. They do it twice a week. Billy's mom makes the pasta sauce all the time. And the burgers, you simply won't find a better one. Check them out, bamboozles.com. Again, bamboozles.com. When you go there, tell them GDB sent you.
I can't drink, so.
I may not be able to read, but I can sip a beer.
Yeah. On camera, too. Well, all right. It's the end of the season.
Yes.
The end of the Buckeyes season. No matter what, we can't play another game, though. I think we can all agree we fucking deserve it. Undefeated season. A season that saw us dominate a lot of teams, not these little conservative, near losses to decent teams. We just ran the table. We just rolled everybody, and this is a year that was supposed to be a tremendous rebuilding year. New coach, no bowl game. Originally, at least it was thought that there would be a big drop-off in recruiting because of the no bowl game and the loss of Tressel. So after all of the turmoil and the stress and the struggle in the off-season, look at where we are right now. We have maybe one of the top 3, top 4 teams in all of the country, and it's only going to get better. So let's just keep it real general at first. Takes on the year, takes on the season, and just your general feeling of the team right now, what they've accomplished at this point, Dale.
Well, I think that Urban Meyer really came in here and just from day one got this team on the same page. I guess juiced was the word going around. The facilities and everything, and it got us all on the same page. And to come out and go 12-0 your first year, it's just amazing. It just really is. I'm almost at a loss for words from it, and just the fact that we have to stop right now.
We can keep going. We could.
No championship ball for us this year. It really just kind of puts a damper on things. I mean, I'm thrilled with the Michigan win. I'm thrilled with the product that was on the field this year. The way that our guys gelled. Probably didn't play the toughest schedule, I would say, maybe a 3-star out of a 5-star schedule, so I'm still anxious to see what we can do against some other quality competition and see if we can hang with, the other dominant teams out there, Notre Dame, Alabama, Clemson, and it would be nice to see our names in a national championship headline this year, but unfortunately you can't. But I'm not going to be unhappy with 12-0 and a win over Michigan, and it's Buckeye football is back, our 6th undefeated season, and
That's crazy.
You don't get to see this all the time. So for him to come in and do that with these guys on his first year, I just can't wait to see, who we recruit out of this and how many. We're going to be ready to go. We're going to reload. So tough to see those seniors go without getting their chance to play in a big game that they earned and deserved for sticking around. But I'll take it. 12-0, guys.
Given that getting to a BCS bowl game a lot of times it's contested who gets there, and there's a big disagreement about who gets to the big bowl games, and then the winner of that game often is talked about as, well, they won the game, but they really went better than this other team, blah blah blah. So given all of that, how much of a loss do you feel like not having that actual BCS bowl game this year? Or in this case, it could have been potentially a national championship game, maybe just the second biggest bowl game.
I mean, I think it's huge. This isn't the NFL. These teams don't get to stay together for years and years. These guys have a very small window of time to go out there and do that, and these kids bust their ass for no compensation but credit, So I think that they got gypped. I think that players that didn't have anything to do with what happened got gypped, but props to them for being real men and real athletes and still coming out and competing and sticking to the program when they knew that they weren't going to be able to, go as far as they potentially could.
Fighting when it got tough, and they kept fighting. Brett, he did throw out a team that's close to your heart, Notre Dame. It's possible that we could have actually been facing them in a national championship game. That would be amazing. And
I would love that. I have a split jersey. I'll stay in the front and Notre Dame in the back.
Come on,
today would have been the best day to wear that, man.
Yeah. Which way would you pull for it?
I don't know. Honestly, I think they're both really even teams. Notre Dame's defense is unstoppable. The questions for Notre Dame are in their offense with Everett Golston as their freshman quarterback. There's a lot of areas. They also gelled this year. But I think Ohio State's offense is a little more dynamite than Notre Dame's is,
Braxton.
It would be, Notre Dame knows how to stop the run, but I don't think they've had that type of competition this year. Granted, they beat Oklahoma. They beat these top 25 teams, but they didn't see the likes of Ohio State. You don't see that very much. And I agree with Dale. It's good to have Buckeye football back. It really is. And
back in a big way,
Urban Meyer put that stamp on it. He came here with a mission.
Yep.
That to prove to everybody in the world that he can still coach, and that Buckeye Nation is still alive. And with that, that's why I didn't wear anything Notre Dame today, and it's all Ohio State love. Yes, Notre Dame and USC, it's a rivalry, but nothing tops Michigan and Ohio State. Yeah. Nothing.
Looking back at the entire season, obviously you're pleased with it. Obviously, it's more than you expected.
Absolutely.
Were there times where you maybe thought to yourself, this really is for nothing? Like, did it take any of the enjoyment of watching the games and of the winning and of the undefeated season? Did it take some of that away, the fact that it really didn't matter in the end?
Absolutely not, because you know what? I didn't really think about that until Saturday when they go, if Ohio State wins against Michigan, they can't go. I'm like, I didn't think about it the whole season. I was just excited to watch Ohio State play football.
Right.
This is a good team. There's a good group of kids out there. And they fought every single game like they are on the road to a national championship. They knew they were going nowhere. But you know what? That wasn't their chemistry. That wasn't their mindset. Their mindset is, let's play and get that 12-0 season, And that's what I love about this team. That's what I love about Buckeye Nation.
So you were right?
Yeah. Nice down.
Well done.
12 dogs of Christmas.
Smell like my dog's ass.
Yeah, pretty much. Rivalry weekend did not end on Saturday. Went into Sunday. Thank you, Dale, for that.
Delivery.
It was, thank you. And that is with the Browns and the Steelers. The Browns took down the Steelers. They beat the Steelers, and we can support them and love all of it. As ugly as that shit was, support all of it. So, what did we learn about the Browns with this win? It was a victory over our arch rival, the Steelers. It always feels good, but what did we learn about this team? Anything, Brett?
That Brandon Weeden still sucks.
That his accuracy sucks, but no, Pat Shermer really had no idea what to do with the winning game. Because after that, his plays went to shit.
Yeah, he's so fucking stupid.
He had no idea.
He's got to be embarrassed to know that his games are on tape.
Because after we went ahead, he's like, oh, what the. All right, go with this play.
So wait, we're winning? I didn't have a game plan for this.
I mean,
Why is the defense trying so hard?
In his defense, has he been in that position before? I don't know.
Yeah, we lost a lot of games. Fucking games.
Well, but I'm saying winning. In a winning position. He's not usually there, so it's new to him. It's very new to him.
Very new.
Very new. We saw that. It showed.
I don't want to take anything away from this victory, but this was a beat-up Steelers team. I'm sure all of us can agree that if Roethlisberger was out there, we probably wouldn't have got the win. But props to our defense, who just played their asses off.
Maybe even Byron Leftwich.
Fucking game.
You probably couldn't have beat him.
8 turnovers by our defense.
Yeah.
8 turnovers is huge. I don't care who's on the other side. The defense is doing some good
turnovers,
stuff.
4 fumbles and 3 picks. Every time we needed them to step up and make a stop, they did it.
All
Our
4 running
offense
backs
could not turn that into anything. If you're only ahead by 6 points off 8 turnovers, I mean, that is just all arrows are pointing at your head coach right there. I mean, you got to be able to put together at least one drive to get out there and turn one of those into a touchdown. So, shit all over Pat Shurmur. Props to our fucking defense.
Yeah.
Reuben and Taylor back are making all the difference in the world. We have probably one of the top 5 front fours in the league right now, I would be comfortable to say, with Rucker, Sheard, and Taylor, and Reuben. I mean, even Wynn. Our rookies, I mean, they're stepping up. They're making big plays. All 4 of these guys. 5th-round picks. We had a lineman make an interception. I mean, shit that you just normally don't see. It's I like what I'm seeing from this young team. And
with Hayden back, too.
Yep, Hayden back out there making a difference. Sheldon Brown stepping up and making picks. Just plays all over the D. And I just love this young team. And I really feel a power shift coming in our division. And I think Cincinnati's on the rise. I think you could put Pittsburgh on the decline, and I think you can top off Baltimore. I don't see them getting any better than they've been last year. I think they're probably a worse team this year than they were last year. I think that was their time. But their defense have holes, and I think if we can progress these players and get a solid coach in there, we got a chance to take over the division for 5 to 10 years.
Hey, Foster, can I have your hat?
But I don't know what's going on with Richardson and why he can't finish the game.
What's going on with Trent Richardson?
It's
What's
true.
going on?
You notice he tails
Thanks,
off
Seinfeld.
later into the game. Your 4th quarter, he says it dwindle off.
Why does he dwindle?
We've always had a tough time running against Pittsburgh as it is.
He's dwindling.
But
No, it's all season though. Like the 4th quarter, he hasn't shown up at all.
The game in general, he'll break it. He had, what, a 15-yard run with his big run of this last week?
Yeah,
17.
And 17 yards? I'm sorry. So 17 yards. That's not a big run. I mean, that's if you look at the other big running backs in the
I
league.
want to see like an 80
Think of this,
yard.
though.
I want to see
Yeah.
him flying down the
think of
field
this,
like a
40, a 30
gazelle
yard.
with his dreads flopping in the wind.
Are you having a moment there?
Think of this though, like a running play is designed for your front line to block and your receivers to block. If you can only get past the first row there, your receivers aren't blocking anything.
He does a lot of dancing.
He does.
He dances.
It's his job to. He's not.
He did a lot of dancing in Alabama too.
Well, I
That's
think
not a
what
bad
hurt him.
offensive line. They've
Well,
been doing a
dancing.
decent job.
Yeah,
So
but my thing wasn't towards the offensive line. It was
Okay.
towards the receivers
Oh, I
blocking.
see.
and
So then-
blocking downfield is what they're supposed to do.
true.
Or the fullback.
Are we running a fullback?
I would love to have a fullback somewhere. I have no idea. I think Marasic or what his fucking name is injured, and we still didn't bring what was his name, Smelly, off the practice squad, who was his blocker for Alabama. That's too logical.
You're
Let's
never
not
gonna
do that.
start. You're never gonna start a player named Smelly. It's not gonna happen.
He stinks.
He stinks.
This is hanging out there.
That's his common sense.
Fucking morons.
Yeah, but he's just doing, like he said, he's doing those off in the 4th quarter. He doesn't have that, he hasn't broke any big plays out like Dale said. I don't know what's going on.
He's dwindling.
What's going
No,
on?
but maybe, toward the end of the game, he's tired and, doesn't got what...
You can't be tired. This is your fucking job. You work
Maybe.
just for this.
Well, maybe he
Maybe
could
they'll
be.
just
I
play
only
the
saw
ribs again or
I only saw
something.
Arcee twice in yesterday's
He's a
game.
fucking rookie.
Yeah, where's Hurst?
He's number 5 in the league for yards. He's caught 46 balls, 7 touchdowns. I think he's having a pretty solid year right now, and I think y'all should back the fuck off of him a little bit.
He's having a decent year. He's not having...
He's having the best year a Browns running back has had in the past 20 fucking years.
Just because we haven't drafted one.
That
last 1,000-yard rusher
drafted hard.
William Green on some
Are you
fluke
crazy?
year?
Jamal Anderson.
He doesn't count.
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis doesn't count. He's a schlub.
Why doesn't he count?
The numbers are the numbers. Slug or not.
He's a
He almost ran for 2,000 yards.
Against us.
So basically, Dale, you're saying if you discount every running back that's existed since the 80s.
No, because we never pick one that
Trent
high.
Richardson's the best since the 80s.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's solid, dude. That's solid. Good logic. Good logic,
dude.
buddy.
Thanks.
Anything other than maybe a clay pigeon?
We gotta get you out there. You're like a little Barry Sanders. You could be in there fucking ducking and weaving and shit.
I was pretty good, man.
Romping people's legs.
I was really fast. I could take a hit, of course, not as tall as some of the guys hitting me, but I can take it.
I feel like a sports science coming up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you run, I'll tackle.
And it'd be cool
You
because
won't catch me, dude.
you'd be like extra tough even though your last name is Glass.
That's how it plays,
And I'd be like, oh, you think I'd break easy, but
I'm going to break you,
watch
Glass.
out, motherfucker.
I'm
I'm gonna
like-
cut you.
Hey, that's it.
Cut him.
It sounds as cheesy as it is. I wish I'd never said that, but yeah, that exchange has happened multiple times in multiple sports. So, I'll break you,
wake me
Glass.
up.
I'll fucking cut you when you do, bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Are we doing this?
Probably not.
Well, Ramon, since you're back with us, the Cavaliers, have you gotten to watch much basketball?
Yeah.
It's okay if you haven't because, you know
I
what,
have.
it hasn't been a whole lot of basketball to watch yet, but
I have.
they're winning, like I said, about 30% of the time. What's something, and I'm not saying what's something to make us a great team, what is something you're seeing, a little thing that can get us to a 500 team, a simple 500 team?
Is that too much to ask?
What's that? Yeah, is that too much?
Not at all. I think we can get it there. This young team is full of talent. You can see it like when we played versus Miami, right? When we can go up against some of the top contenders. But it's little things kill us, man.
What is it?
Things,
what little things? Like
just rebounding,
That's a big thing.
Well,
that's a big thing, actually.
the offensive rebounding.
Andy's pretty good at rebounding.
Offense,
pretty sure he's leading the league in that.
Offensive rebounds, Kyrie being hurt now.
That's huge. You nailed it right there.
That's tough.
Huge.
So somebody taking that place. I still don't think we have that true center that we need.
Tyler's not doing it for you?
Zeller,
Not yet.
Zeller's been out too. Zeller hasn't played in...
Well, he's at limited time, yeah.
We
He's on limited time.
don't have
Yeah,
a
mask.
true center.
So he's on limited time then?
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Who's the mask?
There's two guys.
He's going to be out of stores
Thompson's
soon.
got the mask too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Kyrie Irving out 5 weeks. That's fucking huge.
Him not showing up.
I hate to say it, but you might want to write off our season.
I doubt it.
5 weeks is a long time.
4 weeks without our star player. I mean, it's nice to see some of these other guys step up. Who's our backup point guard that's coming in there and averaging 20-something points a game? Anyone? Anyone?
Deion Waiters?
Nope.
No, Waiters is going to take over some of the stuff.
Samwise Gamgee or some shit?
What?
No, that's not it.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings.
And I'm the geek.
Hey,
Bowie
I didn't even know
Gibson?
Sam White's his last name, but thank you.
He's
Boobie
coming out there.
Gibson?
He's looking good, but it was nice to see us hang with
Sanu.
the Heat. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Samuel Sanu.
Samuel Sanu. That's
Something like that,
that's what it was.
Yeah,
But he's looking good out there. 20 points, 7 assists, 20-7 through 4 games or something like that. So
Waiters looking pretty good.
yeah, and of course Andy. I mean, Andy should be on the All-Star team.
Yeah.
He's a double-double every day. Stepping out on the court, he's getting you a double-double without a doubt.
Is he in the top 3 centers in the league?
In rebounds, yeah, I think.
No, I'm saying,
I
but
think
just
he's leading
in
the league.
general?
No, I'm saying with the eye test. I mean, just watching the guy. Would you put him in the top 3?
No.
I would. I would. The way he's playing right now.
Yeah, maybe he's definitely one of the best power forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not scoring, but defense and glass. He's afraid to take a shot. He gets the ball and he doesn't even fake a shot. I mean, that's kind of a weak thing too. He's just kind of like a dummy out there on offense, so he kind of stifles some of the ball movement a little bit. But on the boards, there's nobody better out there. He's even putting guys like Kevin Love to shame.
Well, but offensively, wouldn't you prefer that? Remember the first couple seasons where when he'd get the ball, you just like cringe, like don't shoot it.
Yeah, but I mean, by now you're 10. 8th to 10th year in the league, I mean, you should have a pretty decent jump shot in your arsenal now to where you can just knock that down.
He gets that little like 7-8 footer.
He's more
quarter foul line.
He's that under the glass guy who tries to put it in and play the post, but
forever. Whatever team they're playing against, he is that burst.
KYRIE Irving, that's the story. Huge loss.
Well, it's not like they were storming the league with KYRIE either. In the first, how many games he played? 5, 6.
They were doing good. You know, he's the facilitator.
They were. I mean, but they weren't winning. That was the thing. And we talked about this before.
We're a young team.
I don't like the negative slant you're trying to put on KYRIE. Like, I don't like it one bit.
Did you and Ramon switch places here or what? Because this is usually negative Nancy right here.
Well, I'm not being negative. I'm saying this. Okay, I'm being negative, but I'm not
severely biased undertones.
I'm not intending to be negative in the sense that
10 games in, man.
I've said this before. I watched the game. Well, I watched the games and I think this is a good team, and then we lose, and it's like, wait, how do we lose? This is a good game, and they fight and they play and they push. It seems like there's like a late game thing that happens with this team, and this is probably youth. It's probably inexperience. It's probably not understanding the game plan. But what was it against the Magic with that Redick dude?
JJ Redick.
Yeah, the dude is deadly from the floor. He keeps getting the ball. They keep inbounding to him, and nobody's on him.
Yep, he's a sharpshooter.
Why don't you get up there? You get in him. Prevent him from getting the ball. Put the pressure on somebody else to take the free throws. The same thing with the Heat.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. Get on Ray Allen.
Fucking Ray Allen.
Right.
But this is what I'm telling you.
This is that late game shutdown that happens. And what is that?
It's not the shutdown. It's that we lost. I named 3 games that we lost at the end. We lost to the Bucks with that last second. We lost to the Heat in the last second. We wouldn't be talking about this right now if they don't hit those shots.
And that's the point. Okay, and one thing we didn't get to talk about before, but you mentioned LA, and Mike Brown isn't in LA right now. But D'Antoni came in, and they won some games almost instantly. And can we just call Mike Brown a bad coach?
Yep.
Can we do that?
Yeah, well, they realized what we realized already.
Mike Brown's a bad coach?
No, that he don't know what the fuck is going on. And Kobe was the head coach, just like LeBron was the coach here. Now, he was a bad head coach. He just wasn't the head coach.
Here, you put Mike Brown on a team that has few egos, he'll be amazing. But you can't put him on a team that has 3 different egos. One that wants to run the team because he thinks he's the all-star point guard in Kobe Bryant, which obviously he's getting older and he's not being able to play like he used to.
I mean, how are you going to come in there and fill Phil Jackson's shoes? I hate to say Phil back-to-back.
True. But, I mean, it's... You put him on a team like, say, Milwaukee or...
he ain't going nowhere.
Or like New Orleans, something like that doesn't have a lot of egos on it. And they would be a pretty decent team.
You ever got a new boss and you were friends with your old boss? And then you were like, yeah, he's my boss, but I fucking hate this guy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I'd call Kobe and Phil friends.
How are you going to listen to him?
I don't know. There's respect between the two, but I don't think they were friends. They called each other out.
Bullshit. There was a friendship off the court. There had to be. You don't coach a player like that for that many years, win all those championships, and not have some kind of off the field relationship. Yeah, you get mad at each other when it's the season and you disagree and shit like that. But you're trying to tell me that they didn't have some kind of father-son relationship or something like that?
I don't know. The Lakers gave Kobe input, and Phil Jackson supposedly wanted to come back and coach the Lakers.
Well, sometimes you get mad at your dad, don't you, Mike? But in the end, you're like, I still love the guy.
Okay, maybe
even though I don't want him to fucking...
Sorry, Dad.
Come to the prom.
I can't blame him.
I love you, Dad.
Time.
No, he's good. 3-11 now.
Come on.
We have a very small amount of time left. There you go. Brett's not happy. I get my head crushed.
Sorry, Mike.
We are going to raise our beers. We get to talk about something we love, or bitch about something, or just say a bunch of syllables and letters and words and hope they all mean something to somebody. Like that. So Dale wants to start, obviously. Or did you just do yours?
No, that was mine. That was my Charlie Brown.
Right,
Raise
Charlie Brown adult?
Yeah.
Okay.
I raised my beer to the fucking Powerball jackpot $465 million. It's the largest jackpot in Powerball history. And you can go out and get your tickets.
You got yours?
No. But the drawing's not till Wednesday, so I'm pretty sure soon I will.
I don't want to share my
Are we going to do a
winnings with you.
GBD one?
If I do have it, we can do
GBD?
GDB from the moon.
Did she say GBD?
No, it's a GBD. I think you heard it wrong.
Game battle day.
Game battle day.
Do we want to get a GDB as Brett was saying, the GDB pool here? And
I
what do you
said
guys think?
GDB.
$100 each.
No, what?
$100 will buy you 400 tickets.
No.
that's 400 tickets.
You don't want to win.
You just want to donate.
Seriously, we could win.
All right. So that was just Powerball. I guess you've done a good job, Powerball. Stay with it. Brett, what would you like to raise your beer to?
But you think I was going there, did you?
No. Not at all.
Last night the battle day game. No, I'm actually going to raise my beer to the Ohio State Buckeyes actually Mike took my actual raisings when he talked about it, but the 2002 National Championship team and hoisting Jim Tressel up on their shoulders. The sweater vest was back in Columbus, and that's great to see. So that's all to you, Buckeye Nation, and what a great season you guys had also.
No Irish love,
stuff.
huh? No Irish love,
I
huh?
sent his ass the same way he came in.
Our season's not over yet.
Out the damn door. Yeah.
Yes. What do you got, man?
I'll raise my
Don't pour some
beer.
of my beer up Jim Tressel. He's a fucking horrible coach.
He is. Anyways,
Take the hat off, man. You ain't no Buckeye.
I'm raising my beer to that man who came in and set this team to 12-0. Urban Meyer coming in and instilling that toughness that we needed to close out these games at the end. And that's what we showed this season. A lot of close games, but you know what? We still pulled them out. 12-0, baby.
I like that. I'm going to dovetail on that with some easy cheese as well, and just raise my beer to the Ohio State Buckeyes fans in the shoe who, with Tressel, Claret, I mean, there could have been a lot of things that were said, a lot of things that were bitched about. There could have been a lot of, just the golf club,
Money
whatever.
laundering.
Yeah, whatever.
Heroin use.
There could have been some angst
Alcohol
from the,
his
Rich
the
Claret
fans.
with like 18 guns in his car, just driving around Columbus.
He could have gone off then. He could have gone off and just started shooting everybody, but he didn't. So with everything that's happened, especially with Tressel, there could be some anger, maybe some feelings of being upset at the guy at least. And it wasn't anything like that. I think everybody just said, you know what, that was a time period, that was a thing that happened, that was maybe a few things that happened. There was a lot that happened prior to that, and damn it, national championship, 2002, I don't think we could have gotten that without the sweater vest. I like the fact that the word sweater vest is part of our common sports lexicon now, and we owe that to Jim Tressel.
Lexicon.
That's fucking awesome. I'm going to use that in Words with Friends.
How do you spell lexicon?
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 L-E-X-I-C-O-N, right?
That's Lexicon. Sure is.
Go with it. They could be completely wrong. But, anyway, so hats off to you fans.
Hats off to you fans.
I think that we all should give our beers a big high raise to the Ohio State Buckeyes for their undefeated season and for proving this country we can take your shit, we can take your ridicule, we can take your abuse, we can take all you getting tired, all of your crap, and we're coming out ahead. We're the Buckeyes. We're always going to do it. Battle on, everybody.
Battle on. Rivalry fucking weekend.
Thanks, Dale.
Did someone say OH?
I love you, Dad.
Somebody say OH?
I did.
I threw an IO out there because nobody else did.
Well, you can't even spell GDB.
Oh, This is coming from 4 people that can't spell OHIO.
True.